Labas, labas, labas. We will do some pattern making today. Do you guys know what a pattern is? Ask your parents what a pattern is if you don't know. So you might have to pause the video. This is the beginning. I want you to draw a vector and then a second vector, and they have the same origin, and then one point here. Okay, so I'll show you how to do that. Nothing is hard here. Okay, so we are in GeoGebra. I'm using Classic 5. So the vector is over here on this button. All of these have further drop-down items. So the vector is over here, and it's the vector is over here on the third button from the left, right there, vector. Doesn't matter where you start the vector, doesn't matter how long the vector is, doesn't matter the direction of the vector. Let's just have it kind of going up and to the left, and then one more vector like this. Okay, now if you hit escape or you get your mouse over here, you'll see what I mean by these vectors. They wiggle like this, okay? So I could change the length or I could change the direction. Now I will put a point here, just a regular point. Just click on this. Doesn't matter where you put it. Right here is fine. You could zoom in, you could zoom out. Now we will translate this point by this vector and then translate this point by this vector to make the top left corner and the bottom right corner. Not hard at all. So watch. Translate by a vector is over here. It's under the third from the right button, and if you click on it, it's the second from the bottom. Translate by vector. And all of these buttons, if you don't know the command, you just hold your mouse over here and this yellow box shows up. See? It says select object to translate and then the vector. All right, so we're going to select this object, and there's my first move, and then this object and this move. Now you could see it. Hit escape, or you could just put your mouse over here, and now you see that this follows exactly like that, and this one follows exactly like that. Now I need one more point here. So what do you think we're going to do? Well, we could actually do two things. We could take this point and use the downward vector, or we could take this point and use the upward vector. It doesn't matter. So let's take this point and translate by a vector, this point and that downward vector. And I think you would see that it's this and that is the same. Okay, now we can make a polygon in here just to kind of look at it. This is not a really fun pattern yet, but this is a parallelogram. So hit escape or touch this and you could see that you could change the shape of the parallelogram. The sides are parallel. Okay. So that's not super interesting yet. Let's delete this one for now. Just touch it and hit the delete button. What if I found the midpoint between these and then made something a little more interesting? So here's the midpoint command is under the point, right here, midpoint, and touch 2 points and boom, it finds the midpoint. 2, there's the midpoint, 2, and 2. Okay, zoom in, we could look at it. Now I'm going to make something a little more fun here. Go back to polygon and let's start connecting the dots on one side of our shape. Ooh, right there. Maybe like that. And then maybe we could do another polygon like this. Fill in the other part. Oops, cancel. You could do triangle or you could do polygon, it doesn't matter. Okay, now I have this kind of fun shape here. So I could make this smaller or larger. And now I can copy I could start copying whole pieces of this by this amount here. So watch, I'm going to touch the lower left triangle. Ooh, I made it a polygon. I guess I could make it that way. Watch. Okay, so I'm going to translate by a vector. I'm going to take this and translate it over here. And now I got this cool shape. And then what if I did the same with the other one? Touch this, translate, and the bottom one, translate. So I made some triangles here and I made some polygons. Now, oops, Control Z. So now I have this kind of fun pattern, and now I could start translating this up again. Let's try that. So let's go up. I'm going to translate that, translate this by a vector. And this by that vector. And this by that vector. It doesn't matter if you're using triangles or not. Now I can go two directions. I could take this one and go down and to the right, or that one and go up and to the left. So it doesn't matter. Let's take this one and go up, and this one up, and this one up, and so on and so on. So we could start making really cool patterns, right? That's kind of fun. Okay, so that will be the lesson for now, and then we will make Islamic patterns next time. Okay.